Hey there guys, Primus Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio 6 Decepticon Starscream. Now, I did tease this figure back in my last video, and if you haven't checked out my last video, please make sure to check it out, leave a like, and subscribe if you're new, and make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss a single upload. Now, this figure was the 6th figure to come out in the Studio Series lineup, and I wanted to review this guy for you guys because I believe till this day he is one of the best Starscream figures we have gotten in a really long time. Seeing this guy on the big screen for the first time, he was menacing. He basically didn't care. He just wanted to get to Megatron, revive him, and then just to serve him, and it was simply amazing. And his voice literally creeped me out when I was small. I was scared of this guy. I mean, even to this day, he still holds his own as in really a great figure, and that's hard to do. Now, taking a closer look at the packaging, you do got that nice image of the Transformers logo there from the first 2007 movie. Nice image of Starscream there. Studio Series 6, Decepticon Starscream. On the side, you do got that nice image. I still don't know why there's an Autobot logo, but it's okay. On the back, you do got that nice image of the figure and his alternate mode in only 26 steps, so that's pretty cool. On the side, you do got that nice Studio Series 6 image of Starscream. He is a Voyager class, so that's pretty good. Now let's take a look at this figure. Now, taking a closer look at this figure, you can just see right off the bat the detail on this figure, and they did a great job. To this day, he still holds his own, which I am really happy about. Look at that gorgeous looking head sculpt. Gorgeous. Really screen accurate as well. Going down to the waist. And yeah, all in all, you can just see I like the little bit of bronze there, transparent plastic there. But yeah, all in all, you can just see how cool this figure actually is. And no, I mean, they did a pretty good job in the backpack. They did decide to add some detail, so I have to give them a pass. But all in all, from any angle you post him in, I believe he will still look menacing. And yeah, all in all, they just did a great job. You got that nice gray plastic there. I mean, it's just, all in all, it looks really good. Yeah, I mean, really freaking cool. Really cool. Studio Series did a great job with this figure. I also do love the red eyes. I think they look really cool as well. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. If you ask me, pretty good. Now, this figure did come with only one accessory, so let's take a look at that accessory now. Now, taking a look at this figure's first and only accessory, here we do have his missile weapon. I don't know if you remember, but in the first movie, Starscream does shoot this for a split second, and in that scene, it looked super cool. But I believe they did a great job with it. As you can see, we do have that nice goldish bronze detail here, pretty cool. This is plastic, so you don't gotta worry about hurting yourself, so that's pretty cool as well. Flip it to the other side, it's kind of the same thing. This is the bottom side and this is the top side. But yeah, all in all, just great detail all in all, and I believe they did such a great job with this accessory, as it does look really cool and really movie accurate. But let's put it on him so that way you can see how cool he actually looks with it. Now, to put on this figure's accessories, all you're going to do is, of course, bring Starscream here. And you can do it for either side you want. But I'm going to go with this right side. So all you're going to do is bring the hand here. And all you're going to do is just fold it down. And there's going to be a peg. See this peg here? And there's going to be a peg in his hand also a hole also right there. And all you're going to do simply is just plug it in. His arm does move up. So that way you'll be able to plug it in without any problem. And it should look like this. This hand should be folded up like this. And all you're going to do is see two holes in here, and this is where the weapon comes in. Where again, there's going to be two pegs right there, and you're just going to plug it in. Either or side, doesn't really matter. And well, honestly, it does. It has to go like this. Never mind, I'm sorry. It has to go like this. And then you're just going to simply plug it in, and there you go. Now you have him holding his really cool weapon. But yeah, overall, really, really cool. I do have to give them props, as this does look amazing, and it just looks like his hand transformed into the weapon, which is a pretty cool looking feature. But yeah, you could do it for either side if you want to, but all in all, I just like this side. It looks way better. But yeah, there you have him holding his really cool looking weapon, and it does look great. So yeah, all in all, I believe he does do a great job looking the part as he's supposed to. Now for articulation, his head is on not a ball joint, it's just a swivel. Just swivel this way, and that's basically all he can do, because yeah, his arm can move out. Bicep swivel, bend at the elbow. He does have a wrist swivel, because as you can see, it is on a ball joint there. So basically his hand could do whatever it wants to. But yeah, pretty cool. He can't do a waist swivel because he is a freaking brick. His leg can move out that far, and it can move back this far. He doesn't have a thigh swivel because this is more for the transformation. So I don't know, but you do get a bend at the knee, which is pretty nice. You do get a pivot. He does have a pivot. That's more for the transformation as well. And he does have a toe bend, and that's about it. Posability on this guy is not the greatest. He is a Dorito. He is a rock. He is a brick. But the poses you can try to get him in, he does look good in them. But overall, now for a Voyager class, I believe he is a great height, as he stands about 7 inches tall, around 7 inches, maybe a little bit more than 7 inches, but nothing more than 8 inches. But overall, I believe he is a great height for a Voyager class. But yeah, all in all, great height. And now for some size comparisons. Here he is next to Studio Series Megatron. Oh, yep, they look great together. They both scale perfectly fine to me. They both look truly amazing. They both look screen accurate. I mean, what more can I say? These two really look great together, and I think Studio Series did a great job at making these look the most accurate they can with a budget. And to me they did it. Studio Series has done it once again. Now you can see a paint difference. That is really a feature of this figure that I really don't like. Really wish he was painted as this color, as I think he would look fantastic. But for my next size comparison, here he is next to the Studio Series Blackout, and oh boy, these two do look great together, as they both look really fantastic. I think Blackout is supposed to be a little taller, as he was a really big Decepticon, but overall I think they both truly look great. And again, Studio Series did a great job as making these figures look super screen accurate. And yeah, they pulled it off. They really did pull it off. And now, just because I can, here it is for now, the Decepticon lineup for the Transformers movie as of right now. Yeah, these guys look freaking-tastic, as they pulled everything off just right. And yeah, overall, they all look amazing, and they all do look intimidating as heck, as I would run for my life, scream in fear if I were to see any of these characters, because these guys really look amazing. And of course, the voices just get me every time I watch this movie. Oh man, I can hear them, and it's super freaking cool. For my third comparison, here he is next to the Studio Series Ironhide. Now these two do look fantastic with each other, and they both again look so screen accurate. And I just had fun with these guys, you know, them in my hands, and I could do and I can do whatever they want, pose in the way I want, and overall just really cool. But yeah, they both look truly amazing. And if my memory serves me right, these two did fight in the city, and for like a little bit, but really cool, and I give Studio Series a thumbs up as they did a great job. Now for my last size comparison, here he is next to my last review, the Studio Series Bumblebee movie B127. Now, as you can see, he is a small boy. Deluxe class, Voyager class. This used to be a deluxe class back in the day, if you guys remember. But yeah, this is a Voyager class, this is a deluxe class. But yeah, these two do look great together. Sadly, I don't have the Bumblebee movie. The Transformers Bumblebee from the first movie. I couldn't find it. Like, it's really hard for me to find figures that I really want, as they never show up, or when I try to go online they're already sold out. So I'm always late to the party, but it is what it is. But overall, I think these guys look great together. Now overall, I feel like this figure is doing a great job at impressing me. There are some cons already that I will talk about at the end of the video, but overall I believe he is doing a decent job. Now this is where I am gonna cut it, and so that way I can show you his alternate mode, which looks really freaking sick. But yeah, here is his alternate mode. Jeez Louise, man. Studio Series, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. As in, it looks fan-freaking-tastic. Wow, it does truly look amazing and super screen accurate. Ooh, boy, Studio Series, you are taking my money. Just taking a closer look. Holy macaroni. Jeez, that does truly look beautiful. Beautiful. Now, on the alternate mode, the paint scheme looks really nice. Really nice. I wish there was paint on the robot mode, but we'll talk about that later. But all in all, they did an amazing job. You can see the back, you got the thrusters here. Now for those who are wondering, this is a Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. Yep, I already knew that. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, all in all, really great looking Raptor. Jeez, man. Now the underside is kind of a mess, but it doesn't bother me as much, which honestly I'm really shocked about. It does look really cool. But yeah, all in all, I think they did a great job. Now you can pull these up, so that way they will just get out the way. You just fold them this way and that way, and there you go. Now it makes it look like he is flying in the air. But yeah, overall really cool looking jet mode, and I have to give Studio Series props for making it look truly amazing. The wheels do not spin, really, but it's okay. It looks pretty cool. Now you can store his weapon. You can store his weapon on his robot mode two ways. The first way is you do have a hole here. You do have a peg here. You just plug that in and it should have a firm grip, and there you go. Now it looks like he is shooting from his side, which looks okay. It doesn't look the greatest. It doesn't look the best. But there's another way where you do have two ports right here. Let me see if you can see that. Two ports right here, and you're gonna have two holes right there. So you're simply gonna do is just line them up, and they should plug in fairly easy. And there is another way of it holding the weapon. It looks okay, doesn't look great, but but it's weapon storage, so you know, I can't really complain too much. But yeah, all in all, I believe they did a great job with this alternate mode. And honestly, it does look really screen accurate as he flew through the air and just looked menacing, and they knocked it out the park with this alternate mode, and it just like in hand it feels so solid, and nothing moves, nothing's loose, everything's like a brick, and that's what I love about his alternate mode. The robot mode, not so much. Now this figure did decrease in size, as he is now standing at about roughly 3 inches tall because of these things, but if you were to flop them down, he's standing at about 2.5 inches tall. But all in all, great. Excuse me, great looking alternate mode. Now for some size comparisons, here he is next to my last review, the Bumblebee. And yeah, as you can see, he did compress a lot. For my next one here is Studio Series Ironhide. If you haven't checked out that review, please make sure to check out that review. As you can see, his alternate mode also for Bumblebee as well. But yeah, they look really great together. Now here is the Blackout. If you haven't checked out that review, please make sure to check out that review to see his amazing looking chopper or helicopter or just whatever it's called, but it looks really cool. But yeah, you can see he did decrease in size, and you can just see how big the robots are compared to the alternate modes, and that's freaking cool. And then for my last one here is the Studio Series Megatron, and yeah, compressed again. But if you haven't checked out that review, please make sure to check out that review to see his really, to this day, really cool Cybertronian jet, and oh my gosh, it looks so sick. But like I said, overall, great looking alternate mode. They really knocked it out the park. But I am gonna transform them back so that way I can give my overall review and my final grade and my final thoughts for this figure. But just one last look at his alternate mode. They just did a great job. I didn't even check if this can open. Can it open? Nope, cannot open. But it's okay. It's super cool, super sick. They did a great job, and I just love his jet mode. I'm telling you, this Starscream to this day has, to me, one of the greatest jet modes of all Starscream figures. So, Studio Series really did a great job. Alright guys, there you go. There you have Studio Series 6 Transformers Decepticon Starscream. Now, overall, this figure is really great to this day, and I believe he still holds his own as being one of the best Studio Series Starscreams to ever come out, or just any Starscream to come out, and that's in my opinion. But overall, they did a great job. I love the detail. I do love the paint. I do like the paint. Overall, I do like the colors they went with this figure. I do like the little goldish bronze to the red eyes to just the detail. Basically, just detail is what this figure really impresses me about, and he really does look truly amazing. So for that, I do have to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Now, the things that are bringing down this figure is, of course, obvious. He is a brick. He is a rock. He is basically stiff. He is a stiff figure. But I just wish he had more paint. If he had more paint like this Megatron right here, I promise you he would be #1, and that would never change. He would be #1. But if he had this type of paint scheme, if he had that just glorious paint scheme. Okay, that's enough of that. But just overall, I do really wish he had more paint. But mostly he's just stiff. He doesn't have a lot of posability. He doesn't have a lot of waist articulation, or any waist articulation at all. But overall, this figure does do a great job at representing Starscream as he was in the movie, and that's all I ask for. I'm not really gonna pose this guy as much. He's just gonna stand there and look menacing. So yeah, overall, I do like this figure though, and I highly recommend you guys go pick this up right now. Now, I know there is the Masterpiece Starscream that did come out, and that one is truly the superior version. But man, it costs way too much, bro. Way too much. But if you do happen to find them, I do highly recommend that one if you are trying to go for Transformers Masterpiece version size of the figures. But if you do want a Voyager class size to go with the rest of your Decepticons from the Transformers the movie in 2007, I do recommend you guys get this Starscream right now. Now, sadly, Big Bad Toy Store does not sell this figure anymore to my knowledge, which it sucks, but remember, this was the 6th figure to come out, so yeah, I believe they stopped making this figure. But for any other Transformers Starscream you may want, or just any Transformers figure you want in general, please make sure to check out bigbadtoystore.com in the description below. TF Source does not have this figure as it is sold out of stock, which is I guess, but again, if you do want any other Transformer figure of Starscream or just any figure in general, please make sure to check out TF Source down in the description below. And Show These Store is sold out of this figure, which sucks again, but it was 4 years ago, so I do have to give them, you know, it is what it is. But make sure to check out Show These Store down in the description below as well. But yeah, I was happily enough to get this figure, as I only found him once in the store, and that's when I was skeptical about this guy, but that was it. After that, I've never seen him in stores again, and it took me almost a year and a half after this figure released to get this figure. So yeah, it took me a while, but overall I do think he is worth it. I had a really fun time with this guy as in transformation. I love the transformation. It is simple, it is easy, and it just feels nice, and I haven't felt that way in a while. So overall, I believe it is a great figure to this day. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it here for me, guys. So yeah, this has been Primus Reviews, so remember to stay calm and keep moving on. So I'll make sure to see you guys on the next one. How, Starscream, explain to me how is that you never seem to please Megatron at all throughout the years, countless years.